was holding back news 3 months to the day. They were watching TV when his phone rang. The call from the interview said we gave it some thought. We're all thinking you're the man for the job. He held out his hand and asked her to dance. With a big smile she said, "You're gonna be a dad." Dance, we dance. In the pouring down rain or a bright sunny day, laughing to crying, spinning and flying, hand in hand every turn. Dance when there's not enough words.
That was absolutely beautiful. That song's called Dance. If you couldn't tell by listening to it, we have Karee J Phillips actually in the studio with us today, hanging out on the front porch of Nashville. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's a nice day, and it's great to be on the radio with you, Cynthia.
Absolutely. That's a huge transition from Alaska to Nashville. Were you born and raised in Alaska then?
Well, on the Alaska Highway. I'm Canadian, so mile 49 on the Alaska Highway. Not Alaska, but on the highway to it. So we're 1,500 miles south of Alaska. But,
okay. Yeah, I
but we have 40 below and 60 below, and oh yeah. Still got all the weather.
I only experienced that one time, and it was the winter right before COVID, because I'm from the Midwest. So I grew up in Illinois, Iowa, and then went to Florida until 2008 and went back. But even that, like, I mean, that's 20 years, and I'd never, ever, I mean, we were used to like 5 below, 10 below. Yeah, that was a normal winter. But the last winter that I lived in Illinois, it was negative 30 degrees. All the schools were shut down. All the grocery stores were shut down. Even Walmart was closed because all of our tires were frozen to the ground and nobody knew what to do. We had on-school learning before COVID because of it.
It's an intense cold, yes, and 40 below. You know, within a minute, your skin is it's frozen. Yep, and diesel will gel, and yep, it's intense. Living in the north ain't for the weak at heart. Nope.
We actually had, was it 3 years ago now, that blizzard that hit down here in Texas. We had people down in Austin with frozen diesel, sludge diesels. That's crazy to have something like that in Texas. The world is changing, and it's an awesome experience for sure. How long have you been performing?
Oh, a long time. Started 30 plus years. So I enjoy it, and it's the way of life that I really love. And I like that, you know, I can enjoy the day on my ranch. I have a ranch here out in Nashville, raising cattle and beef cattle, horses and chickens. And then at night can pursue the music and the performing. So it's the best of both worlds for me. So I enjoy it.
For sure. Can you remember the first guitar you ever had? You play guitar, right?
I do. Rhythm. Yeah, not lead. Do a little bass rhythm. Yeah. So the very first one, yeah, my mom bought me a oh shoot. I can see it now. I can't remember. An Ibanez guitar. Yep. So and from there then just kept picking and grinning. Yep.
What inspired you to become a songwriter?
Well, I first started out as an artist because, oh yes, I wanted to be on stage and loved it. And when you get that bug and bit, you have no choice. You've got to pursue it. So at 18, right after high school, I was always welcoming the local bands and going to jam with them and enjoying being on the stage. Then right after I graduated, then went on tour with a band as a duet, and we were called the Canadian Sweethearts. Toured there 4 years or so, and that ended up, we went to California, And then from there, I toured all over in Southern California, the naval bases, and shopped a deal. And then eventually made it to Nashville. So been performing all the time. And for me, performing on stage, the way that I perform, I like to bring in the audience. So if I'm not energetic and lively, and make the audience feel like they're part of the show, then I'm not doing my job. And that's, I've always admired Tina Turner, how she did it, and that bluesy, raspy, and, and Dolly Parton, how she brings them in her simplicity. And, so all the energetic ladies is how I like to perform on stage.
So would you say that Dolly and Tina have kind of inspired your style? What would you say inspired you?
Yeah. And, Tanya Tucker too, lively, just bringing in the energy and making sure the audience is part of every song and every word that you're singing to them. So they have a piece of you each time. That's what I strive for.
Speaking of a piece of you, we want to know the backstory behind the song we just heard. What's the story with the dance?
Yeah, I wrote that with Alan Webb, who I think is listening. So hello, Alan. And Alan is a prolific writer, and it was really great to write with him. And this song was inspired by love, a love story that sometimes there's just no words, and you just hold each other and you dance through the good times, through the bad, and pouring rain and the sunshine, and just hold each other and enjoy the ride of life. And that's what the song's about. And people really gravitate to it. And it's been used for anniversaries a lot, so I'm honored. So it's going where I wanted it to go, touching hearts.
Absolutely. Beautiful. So do you have music that you're currently working on, getting ready to release?
Yeah, well, we're always writing new stuff, getting ready. There's a song that I'm getting ready to bring out. It's not ready yet. We're still tweaking it, and that, but it's gonna be a rocker, a country rocker. So that's what we're working on. I'll wait on the title yet till we release it. But
Spicing it up a little. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, we have another song that you wrote, and you wrote this one with Dave Lenehan, Starting Now. What's the story behind this song?
Yeah, starting now, you're gonna, take away all the garbage in life, all the stuff that gets in the way, and enjoy the simple things in life. And that's what the song is about. Just really savoring those special moments that you sometimes just step over to try and find something bigger, and you lose the special moments. And it's called Starting Now. I'm going to do it now. And Dave and I did it as a duet. So, and it's out on Spotify and doing real well, and Apple Music. So I hope you'll listen to the rest of it when you hear it. Yes,
we're going to just check out a preview. We don't want to give the whole song away. You guys got to go play a game of Easter egg and go find that egg. This is Starting Now.
Starting now, I'm gonna give more than I take. Face my fears, put them in their place.
Starting now, there are things more important than myself. I won't look past those who need my help. I'll make the most of all my days.
Like every breath
last I'll take.
I'll make each moment count. Starting now.
That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
And as
Wow.
it goes, well, thank you very much, Cynthia. And as it goes, it then the vocals soar, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, it just keeps building.
I'm excited. We have your music spinning in our list, so your listeners can definitely hear those popping on every once in a while.
And I thank you.
What do you have? Do you have some shows coming up? Where are you going to be playing at? How do they find you? I mean, we know we can find you on Spotify. Do you have other media platforms? What's the scoop?
Yeah, well, the Facebook, yes, we use that a lot, and Instagram. And I'll be at Commodore. It's a local venue here, Commodore Grill in downtown Nashville, at the West End Hotel, and so or on West End, and so you can join me there. I'll be there at 7:30, and I have I tour a lot in Denmark, as I have a large following. So some of the Danish fans are here in Nashville right now. They are enjoying Nashville, and so they'll be there too at 7:30, and I'll be joined by Dave Lanahan. We'll do starting now, and Norm MacDonald, who I also sing a lot and write with. So it's going to be a good show, and there's always a hit writer too that's part of the lineup. And so check it out on Commodore Grill in Nashville.
It's so awesome living and being around a music city, because then, there's like a reason for your fans to come and see you that isn't just you. Like the whole city is like flourishing with just like this beautiful, element. And we're excited. We have the Texas State Songwriters Championship coming up in December.
Yeah.
And this is my second year running it, and just watching it grow and watching it inspire artists has been an awesome journey. If you guys want to come down for Christmas, it's December 21st at Pearls in the downtown Fort Worth Stockyards. Artists, if you want to hop on and tell your story, just send an email to Texas Brew Radio. We are going to listen to one more song on our way out. Do you have any cool stories as a performer that you would want to share?
There are so many, when you're out there and you're meeting the people and they inspire you, or they lift you up and tell you how much they enjoy your vocal and I've been called firecracker on stage a lot. And they just go, "You're on fire and you need to write a song about being a firecracker," and the energy and that. And so, that just makes giving your song and performing even so much more worthwhile. And this next song that you're going to play, It Ain't Easy Being Country, that's my life. And that one I wrote with Dave Lanahan again, and about being a rancher. And in Texas, ranching's a full-time 24/7 job, whether you feel like it or not. You're out there checking those cattle, and if there's trouble, or it's too dang hot, or there's mud, something always goes wrong. And this morning when I woke up, I had some cows out in the front yard that are not supposed to be there, so I had to chase cattle this morning. But they went in and they said, "Oh, we know we're wrong." I was like, "Yeah, you get your butts back in there." And they did. So all is good. But yeah, there's always doctoring. And so I was complaining to Dave, and I said, "Dang, I love this life. It's in my soul." We had a cattle ranch in Canada too, but I said, "It ain't easy being country. Hell no." And so that's what this song is about.
Oh, we need more country. We're going to play this song, and thank you for coming on and telling us your story and hanging out with us this morning.
Well, appreciate it, Cynthia. And thanks again for playing my music. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. This is It Ain't Easy Being Country. Speaking of adversity,
Life's for you if you
the
love
cows
the
are out. Somebody turn the song on.
rule on the ranch, it's the critters come
Why
first.
is it not
Come
playing?
first.
There we go.
Cup of coffee and you're out the door. Feed the chickens and saddle my horse. Check the cattle and mend the fence, and I